Hello and welcome to the next location here in Killarney, and where I've arrived at the moment is onto Muckross Abbey, which is on the lake shores of Killarney. And as you can see here, where I'm based is in a cloisters, so there's a very interesting shot to get from here where I am in the corner, so you can get a lovely perspective of the corridors going up both sides, and you can see that you have these beautiful arches as well that are here that are leaving in some nice light. And it's quite dark in here, so from the camera point of view and with the exposure settings, I'm up to around about 15 seconds with no filters because it is so dark, and I'm trying to be able to capture the details, but once I get the image processed through, it will be a lovely image because the symmetry that's there with it. You've got these paving stones as well that are all laying along here, and like I said a moment ago, you have some interesting detail on the arches as well that line both sides of this down here. There's also a beautiful tree. You can't see it from here, but it's actually in the middle of the kind of courtyard area, the square area within this abbey, and it's a really, really nice tree. I'm going to get a couple of shots as well of that in a moment, just to make sure I can capture it with the light that's there. But a very, very photogenic area and a really nice place to come and visit. So if you're ever in the Killarney area, be sure to check out Muckross Abbey. Make some really, really nice shots, and not very, very busy. So you will be able to take your shots as well without being disturbed. So yeah, that's it from this location, and I'll move on now again, probably from here to a bit of woodland that surrounds here, and look to see if I can get some nice trees and stuff like that, and we'll get some nice shots then from there. Okay, so the final location for today's shooting in Killarney, and where I've come now is to above Torc Waterfall. You may actually have seen a previous episode where I visited Torc Waterfall to get one specific photo. I'll link to that video actually here if you haven't seen it. But I've returned here today because the autumn colours are officially gone. There's only one or two small remnants of that on one or two trees, and you've got a nice blanket as well of the autumnal leaves that are lining the scene here in front of me, and you might be able to hear some background noise. That noise is from the waterfall that's I'm shooting here in front of me. And what it does give me is, because it's a grey day now, it ended up grey like it was this morning as well, it's continued on for the day, but it gives me a nice opportunity as well to be able to shoot this waterfall without any interruption of any harsh light, because effectively your cloud, like I would have mentioned before, is giving you a natural light box, so it's even light that's coming across the entire scene. So I'm going to take a couple of photos here. I do think it's going to give me a nice shot, because even with the blanket even pattern of light, there's some lovely moss on the trees and some nice lights and slight little highlights as well that are showing up as well on that. So I'll get my shots for here, and that will conclude my day then in Killarney. I hope you enjoyed the episode. And as always, if you do enjoy the content on this channel, please do hit the subscribe button and that little bell, and give the video a bit of a like. I believe that YouTube likes to see people liking videos, so I would really appreciate if you hit that like button. So until the next time, slán go fóill.